their own 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Touchdown, Washington! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, he's having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. And it doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line, it's West. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the 1st quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground.
Game 2. Now, 4th down.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
and they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sticky. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Might be looking to run. Finds his man. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sticky. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option.
Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
There he goes! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The option look. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but I've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
With the catch, it's Joyner.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He leaves it with his back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down for this offense. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time he's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the team. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for room. It's Joyner. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner is stopped. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scrambling away. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a...
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the back.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get
wide open on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
That's caught. It's West. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on second down. He wants to change this route.
Let's go. Okay, ready?
Back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Davis will throw. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Reads it, fires complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Good for Red Raider.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play to pad the stats. off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He wants a big play here late. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute to get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.